What's good? It's Steph. I help people stop being a victim to life and unleash their maximum life from within. I hope all is well with you. And if not, then let's make it well. In this video, we are going to be discussing the most powerful way to heal yourself. Heal yourself. What does it mean to heal ourselves? I mean, just the daily stuff that we deal with, whether it's anxiety, fear, depression, pain, trauma, holding on to things from the past, stress that's turned into physical ailments and disease. We're talking about all of these things that we as average, normal people live with on a daily basis as we go day to day, trying to survive, trying to meet our obligations, trying to fulfill what this socioeconomic system has told us life is, right? So life is that you go to school when you're a kid, you go to high school, then you go to college, then you get a job, then you work the rest of your life, and so and so and so and so. I mean, the retirement age used to be 65, but now you see 80-year-olds working at McDonald's. So it's like, what does it mean to heal ourselves? To actually heal, like to be able to step outside of the rat race, be able to step outside of all of the traumatic experiences we had, be able to step outside all of the different stresses and anxieties and fears we have, to actually connect with the victory on the other side of those pains. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about healing ourselves. So let's get right into it. What is the most powerful way to heal ourselves? And it's actually quite simple. Now, it's complex when you start trying to navigate through our troubles and obstacles and problems. But the solution is actually quite simple, because the solution then leads us to other solutions, and then it leads us to more liberation. So the number one most powerful way to heal yourself is to simply acknowledge how you feel. Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, whether that be disdain, stress, fear, anxiety. Acknowledge the way that you feel. The number one problem that we have as people is always trying to be strong. We're always trying to be strong. We're always trying to just repress everything, repress. And little do we know, when we live with this mechanism, we don't give ourselves the opportunity to overcome, because we don't deal with our issues. We repress our issues, we bury them, we try to hide them, we try to act like that we're not going through anything. We're trying to act like we're not struggling. We're trying to act like everything is all right, it's all good. But meanwhile, inside we're dying. Meanwhile, inside we're drained. Meanwhile, inside we have no energy, and we're on the last thread of our sanity. And this is what keeps most of us trapped in a prison of being unhealed. This is what keeps most of us trapped in our traumas, our stress, our fears, our anxieties, and whatever else. If you hear noises, I'm sorry, I have loud neighbors. And this is what keeps us stuck. So it's important that, when we're looking to heal, the first step is being willing to acknowledge the truth of how we are doing, how we're feeling. If we're miserable, we need to stop saying we're okay and acknowledge that we're miserable. If we're fear-ridden and anxiety-ridden and depression-ridden, we need to stop acting like, I'm good, everything is good, I'm so fine, life is peaches and rainbows. And we need to acknowledge that we are full of fear, we're full of anxiety, and we're depressed. Because when we acknowledge that, now we can do something about it. But for as long as we're dishonest with ourselves, for as long as we're pretending that everything is okay, we're keeping ourselves in a false reality. We're living a lie. And truth does not exist in lies. Healing does not exist in lies. Healing is a fruit of truth. Truth is a requirement in order to heal. When we lie, we keep ourselves stagnant and stuck. We're not on our true path. When we don't acknowledge how we feel, we are not living out our truth. And that's why it's another reason we always see me make videos about being yourself. It's important to be true to yourself, so that you can live the truth of your life, so that you can actually ascend and climb to the fullness of what your life is supposed to be. And that is how we heal ourselves. We start by the truth. And once we do that, then we'll notice that, oh, wow, that was liberating. Because I told the truth about how I feel, I acknowledged that truth. I gave myself an opportunity to take action to do something concerning the truth. You can't fix a lie because it's false anyway. You can fix the truth because it's what's real. It's reality. If you're miserable, you're miserable. If you're sad, you're sad. If you're depressed, you're depressed. But when you acknowledge that, okay, I'm depressed. Okay, now what can I do about it? I can get counseling. I can read books. I can listen to audiobooks. I can get more exercise. I can go get massages. Anything. I can change my environment. I can start changing the people that I hang around. I can change my diet. You know, those are all of the solutions that begin to become possible for us when we acknowledge truth. But when we are miserable and we just say, oh, I'm okay. And this was a problem that I had in the past, you know, when I was going through depression for many years, you know, people were always asking me how I'm doing. And I would say, I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. And that was always what I would say. I would never acknowledge how I was truly feeling, how I was truly doing. And little did people know, I was suffering inside. I was full of mental pain and anguish, emotional trauma, just unhealed wounds from dysfunctional relationships that existed in my life, in my childhood. I was hurting. But once I learned how to start being truthful about how I feel and what was going on in my reality and in my world, that's when, you know, little by little doorways started opening up for me to heal and for me to become a healthier version of myself and for me to get in alignment with my truth and my true purpose and my true calling and who I really was, and to start to shed away the dead skin of all of my past traumas, my fears and anxiety, my depression, certain illnesses in my body, getting off incorrect paths, you know, for my life. You know, I was pursuing things that wasn't my passion, that wouldn't make me happy. That was causing me more misery, going into debt in college, pursuing something that I wasn't passionate about. And, you know, the truth just liberated from me from that all. And ever since then, I've been on a journey of just finding more and more peace, more and more happiness, more and more healing, just going within and just releasing all of the negative karmic energy that was just holding me down. All right, so thank you for watching this video. Please, if you are watching this video, please subscribe to my channel. Please support this channel. I'm trying to put more light out into the world. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like the video, follow me on my social media below. Yeah, love and light to you and your family, and be well.